So let's do a quick unboxing of Caverns of Cynder, an expansion for Shadows of Brimstone by Flying Frog Productions, designed by Jason C. Hill. It is an Otherworld expansion. So what that means is Shadows of Brimstone is essentially a dungeon exploration game. You have a few characters, and you are cooperatively exploring a dungeon, or exploring a mine, technically. At least in the current version. They're coming out with another base set in a couple of years, or this year, I believe. But anyway, in the current version, it's set in the Wild West. You're exploring a mine, which was used to mine what's called brimstone. Brimstone, a highly volatile material, actually comes from another plane of existence. The brimstone proceeded to explode, and all these strange, otherworldly monsters started appearing from the mines. This is essentially an expansion that adds an other world, has the clue in the name, Other Worlds. It adds another dimension that you can explore through portals that you might find in the mine. Oh! That's a pooper. Did I do that? Oh, I didn't do that with the knife. I don't think I did. Because that's running entirely the wrong way from where I cut. That's a shame. Oh well. Just the expansion box. Not entirely necessary. I've had enough trouble. Or, I say I've had enough trouble. I have had some trouble, but Amazon fixed the trouble. It was third-party sellers which was giving me the trouble. So I don't want to bother Amazon again. Just to get another box. I don't particularly need it. I can probably fit it into the base game. So this adds lava men to Shadow of Brimstone, which are these giant-looking lava beasties. They have movement points, escape rolls, combat damage, or the damage they do in combat, their 2-hit, their health, their initiative, and their size, and some abilities and stuff like that. There's also a brutal version of them. We have the instruction manual, which probably didn't go into a huge amount. There is, I'm seeing missions in there, which we won't spoil. Oh yeah, this is the adventure book. My apologies, it's not the instruction manual. So yeah, this is going to contain essentially missions that you can set up with the stuff in the box here. Not going to spoil that because Flying Frog has requested that doesn't get released online, so I'm not going to do that. We have a ton, literally a ton, of punchboard. This is going to include all of the various map tiles. It looks like we've got some poker chips on there too. Burning markers, some lava, other mine entrances and stuff. Looks like that's actually kind of cool. It's just a bog standard insert, but it's actually got a nice printing on it. I quite like that. So these are the magma monsters. They are miniatures that you do have to assemble and paint if you're so willing. These ones, however, unlike the base game, doesn't look like you need to assemble them much. Literally just glue them to the base. They come with all the arms and such attached. Let us just get these out here so we can have a closer look. So yeah, that's one of the magma-looking monsters there. All the same model, all the same mold. But they will be glued to the base. There. Then, it looks like we just have a deck of probably several different types of cards. Anything under the insert? No. I really do like that artwork for the insert, though. It's really, really nice. I might have to keep that in some way. Let us snip open the deck of cards here, see what we have. And we'll take a quick look at the punch boards as well. I won't punch them all on camera because it takes forever. The worst part of buying any board game is punching everything out. I dislike it intently. But we have... these are probably just rule reminder cards, I'm assuming. which may have been off camera. I apologize. We've got some threat cards. So threat cards detail threats, essentially, that appear in the mine, monsters and stuff. Some high, some medium, some low, or one of each. Okay. We have the world card, the Caverns of Cynder world card. So if you're ever in the Caverns of Cynder world, use that world card to indicate it, or you can draw them randomly if you need to go to a random world. We have an entire map deck for the Caverns of Cynder. So the way the mapping works is that this is shuffled, and you draw one of these cards. So then this will match one of the tiles for the map. Place that on the map, and the entrance is where the green arrow is. If you need to find where doorways are and stuff like that, then you use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on a dice roll. And there is one for every type of tile in the game. I don't believe there's any duplicates, or if there are duplicates like this. I did see it, yeah, these ones. Magma tunnel here, magma tunnel here. I believe it comes with multiple tiles, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the case. There is also another map deck for the mine, because every tile for the map is double-sided. So on one side they'll have Caverns of Cynder stuff, on the other side they'll have mine stuff, which is kind of the regular earthly overworld. We have encounter cards. Now these actually determine what monsters appear, or just kind of random events. That's things like Black Blood of the Earth, Rock Slide, Dark Rift, Collapse Tunnel. These are mine encounters. We have artifact cards. This is one of the reasons why I haven't done Shadows of Brimstone yet for a video, because there are so many decks of cards. There's like 12 decks of cards, I think, that we use. There's really not enough room on the table, but these are just artifacts. These are the things you can find and pick up. We have Otherworld threats, so these are going to be threat cards specific to the Caverns of Cynder. Lava Bats, Souls of the Damned, Wandering Enemy, so you draw a different threat card, Lava Men, etc. Then we have Encounters, which are specific to the Caverns of Cynder as well. So these are probably going to be things like Lava is Falling, Look Out, Crumbling Crust, Treasure of Greed, Chained Spirit, Rising Lava, etc., etc. And we have artifact cards, which are specific to the Caverns of Cynder as well. So the different artifacts that you can find, items essentially. Then finally, let us remove these out of the way because I don't want to crush them. We will pop open this here. Just have a quick look at what we have punch-wise. So it's essentially going to be mostly map tiles, because they do obviously take up a huge chunk of room. You see, this is one entire room of the map. We have some end caps, so if you need to block off tunnels, you can do that. Not 100% certain what the poker chips are for just yet, but little other tokens that you can use to mark other stuff if needs be. Another map and some other stuff on there. More poker chips and more map tiles. Looks like a big lava pit there. More poker chips and more maps. That's the Rickety Bridge from the mine. So a whole bunch of numbers. Don't know what those are for yet. Those aren't in the base game, so we'll have to look at the adventure book for that. I will. Some liquid darkstone tokens. Interesting. So darkstone is like the... Sorry, it's not brimstone that you mine. It's the darkstone that you mine. That's the material that was being mined. It's also a corruptive force. So liquid darkstone is probably going to be something interesting. If you carry darkstone with you, you have a chance of basically mutating and growing like a tentacle or another arm, or just your head drops off. It's kind of crazy. Some more maps and such, poker chips, map tiles. These are the Otherworldly Portals, so this is where you'll portal in between worlds. Again, much of the same on this one here. More of the same, poker chips and map tiles. I do love the look of these. And the dungeon is always randomized every time. It's nice. So these are going to be some hell bats tokens here. Or lava bats, sorry. More tokens. I'm not entirely sure what these are. Hellfire and lava bats. More tokens, more tunnels, more mines, more amulets and items and such. More map tiles here. And then finally we got some lava pit looking things. A mine entrance. What looks to be a Caverns of Cynder entrance. And burning markers, which can probably only be bad things. So that is the Caverns of Cynder expansion. Whew, there is a lot to it. There are, right now, I think 2 Otherworld expansions, a whole plethora of little add-on monsters you can get as well. There's a lot for this game if you want to play it. I will definitely be doing a playthrough at some point on the channel. Let me know in the comments if you do want to see that, because if you guys are voicing your opinion, then I'm more likely to do what I'm told. But yes, definitely excited to add this to a Shadows of Brimstone campaign.